have dinner with me and my my video, fucking shock, on Bonnie Blue got demonetised fucking for sexual suggestion, which I feel like bullshit, honestly. I do this in fucking every video I think I've ever fucking made, and they don't get it demonetised, so I don't know what it was. I piss off the god and no one. Anyway, so I'll keep it clean this evening. Usually I feel like Regina George when I have my hair in a claw clip, but today not so much. I've made mac and cheese. I'm doing it in the dark as well because I'm sick of this fucking light. Sick of this fucking light. Shut up! It creates like a fucking beam across the video and it really annoys me, so I'm eating in the dark. Okay, you can have first mouthful. I love you so much, but it's hot as balls, so don't be complaining that I've burnt you. You should go. I wanted to make mac and cheese because I've got these little tiny pastas. They're called tubetti zutta, and I got it from the Delicatezza thing. I have done a video on all the stuff that I bought from the Delicatezza, including that massive parmesan. If you want to see that, let me know if you want to see that. It's not particularly interesting, it's just me unpacking groceries, honestly. So let me know. Hang on. Bang. Fucking bang. I'm moving out at the end of the month. I'm stressed to fuck, I can't lie to you. I have to be out of this house on the 25th. On the 25th, I fly to Korea for a Netflix thing. Business class, bitch. Business class, bitch. Sean's meeting me out there 3 days later and I didn't get a +1 for it. So we paid for the flights for him to go to meet me out there. He's going economy, I'm going business. We come back on the same flight, but different classes. I feel really bad about it, but also not bad enough to spend like 7 grand on a fucking flight, do you know what I mean? Bang. We are rapidly running out of time to sort out the house, and I have so many clothes, it's absolutely ridiculous. So me and my mum did a car boot on Sunday. Did fucking well, actually. Made 240 bones, do you know what I mean? And I was selling things for like 50p, a pound, £2. I couldn't be asked to haggle. I just wanted them to take the shit home. Just quickly, I don't know if you've ever done a car boot sale, but the fucking buyers in the morning are absolutely fucking feral. Me and mum are trying to unpack the cars. There's people inside my boot. All you can see is like little feet, like I can't get my foot up high enough to show you. Dangling out the fucking boot. Like, how much is this going for? How much is this going for? Like, get out of my fucking boot, you mentalist. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, obviously £2 though. £2 and get out of my boot. Like, it was so stressful trying to set up. We couldn't set up. People were just fucking in the way constantly. While we were sat there, eventually we had time to sit, have a coffee, and have a fag. And as this little old lady walked past, she did a proper fart as she walked past the store. When she was out of like hearing distance, which honestly was probably right next to us, because I think do you know what I mean? She'd obviously lost control of her faculties and probably at that point just didn't give a shit. I was going off the fact that she might be deaf, but I don't think she was. I think she just didn't give a shit. Me and Mum was like pissing ourselves. The other day when I went to that Netflix dinner, I just felt like shit. You know, when you just don't feel pretty. I didn't like my dress, didn't like my makeup. But when I got into the train station, I had so many compliments off of like train staff and stuff. And then on the way home, I was given like a ticket from Netflix, and it didn't specify like whether I had to sit in standard or first class. Pretty sure it was probably going to be standard class, but on the way home, there was no one in first class, and I thought, I'm gonna risk it, do you know what I mean? I'm gonna chance it. Fucking ticket check came, didn't they? And I showed them this like print screen thing, and he said, do you want to upgrade? Because unfortunately this ticket doesn't cover first class. I was like, oh no, I'll just move on. I didn't even ask how much the upgrade was. I just thought, I can't be, I'll just move on, fucking hell. Anyway, as I was walking past, a guy was paying for his ticket, also in first class, and he was like, just take a seat, love, I've got this, honestly. And I was like, oh no, don't worry about it. And he's like, no, I'm a happily married man, honestly, you sit down, just enjoy yourself, enjoy the ride kind of thing. And I was like, you fucking legend, babe. And he didn't want me to sit near him or anything. There was no weird exchange. I was saying this to Sean, and he was like, oh, that's nice. I got farted on in Tesco today. Honestly, there's something about Sean that people just fart on. If you've followed me for a while, You might remember when Sean was walking behind someone on the stairs. This woman was walking up the stairs in front of him, and she farted as she was at Sean's face height, like directly. He was like, I could fucking taste it, like directly. Apparently, she was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And he was like, no, it's fine. And she, like, throughout the day kept like looking at him, like, obviously fucking mortified. My dad has a habit of this, but he does it just right on fucking purpose. He once did a like 40-second fart in B&Q next to my mum, and for like 40 seconds he said it's the most impressed he's ever been. He was so proud of himself, it was ridiculous. As soon as I get old, I'm just gonna start farting on people, honestly. I remember my hang on. My nana's husband's in his 80s and was bringing out food once to the dining room. And as he was going, but he's deaf, so he didn't know it was happening. We were all just fucking crying. Surely you can feel it coming out. I'm gonna do that. As soon as it's like viable, as soon as I hit like 70, I'm just gonna be farting all over the fucking shop. And I'm gonna pretend I don't know what's happening, but I do know. I'm just gonna be wafting it. Not eat that, you bitch. That is fucking titties. Anywho, thank you ever so much for joining me for a bite to eat. I do believe I've kept it clean enough this time to get paid, so I shan't go homeless. Fingers crossed, eh? At this rate, I'll never afford London otherwise. There's a bit of mozzarella stuck in my throat. Okay, do be careful out there, won't you? You never know. There is a little old lady or a frail old man ready to just chuff directly into your cheeks, eh? Directly on the tongue. Seems to happen to Sean quite often. You might be next. If you do happen to know me, as I get into my elderly years, be prepared to eat some serious trumps. Yes?